First, the top headlines. I will sacrifice for motherland, says MLA Joy Kishan. Nexus between Indian Army and Kuki militants found, women vendors. An indefinite curfew imposed in Imphal East and West continue. Good afternoon. You're watching the 3 p.m. LETV English News with me, Jentu Iliu Kamai. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. LETV also requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now, the news in detail. MLA of Thangmaiban Assembly Constituency KH Joy Kishan said that he will sacrifice for motherland of Manipur. He said this during a press meet held at his residence at Khoyathong. He further said 80 security personnel who are deployed for his protection were set free to do whatever they want. As the Chief Minister of Manipur has announced a free hand to Manipur police, he does not require it for them. They are set free to fight with Kuki militants, he added.
Criminal anti-social daging aktuk sanaba adugumba security matam tadi adum consider to be adu huji hujiki lo study koi security wale aduna ko central security force kausala deploy toru matam sida aina ai se ai tawroi ngana ai boina su ai thamjagre jaga jaga dagi mayam dagi MLA yankhai se kaidau lei resign to kanyam haina pale sigi matang dadi ai gi MLA se ai gi pari puri gi pai pal mayam gi soto nate aino res ipai puna thambiram pham nate Thangmaiban praja mayam na ai se thagat pirakpani hanjan hanjan including by election yauna hanjan hanjan ai se mari mai pahal khibani aduna any phirep lawu matam da ai bu mai pahan biriba Thangmaiban ri praja mayam se makoi ayaba roga logani makoi na tawroi ba thabak to madura ai fanthana tawni aduna Thangmaiban mayam na pirakpa thodang do madura ai chap sana aina pangthokani habse masing tang ai thamjage aduga nahansu yumda ai shade leitinga da I United Club ki mayam laga sininaw CSL mayam laga ai firep bangame do ai di already mo resu reply ma return reply am pije gibini ai mayam su chage ai hana already ai firep tak na hangdinga da 19th May da ai print and electronic media da mayam mang da ai firep lok thok chagrabani punamak praja singtam nungsina leibase ai pandamni adubu Karigumba Manipur integration, whether it is geographically or internal administrative separation like that, I will immediately resign from my MLA and a public agitation is joined or a sanction gani have from the Tamzagani Madu, I reformed Tawin.
Also in the news, women vendors of Kwarambam Imakaithal today said nexus between Indian Army and Kuki militants was found and the proof is with them. This was stated by women vendors on a press meet held at Kwarambam Imakaithal. From the beginning, there was a doubt on the issue. However, the proof is found. Speaking to media persons, a women vendor appealed to the people to take care from the Indian Army.
Asigi, akoina thamjagadoriba wafam mase Kwarambam Imakaithal singi ima singi penda bako lau haibatare ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯦꯟꯗꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯈꯪꯉꯦ ꯅꯍꯥꯟꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯤꯡꯅꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯟ ꯑꯥꯔꯃꯤꯒ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯁꯝꯅꯔꯒ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯖꯤꯅꯤꯌꯁ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯔꯤꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯖꯤ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯡꯂꯦ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯆꯦꯛꯀꯣꯟꯗ RAF ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯅ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯕꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯁꯄꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯒꯦꯔꯥ ꯇꯧꯔꯣꯏꯔꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯅꯍꯥꯟꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯥꯔꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯆꯔꯆꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯗꯣꯔꯦꯕ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯁꯤꯡꯆꯦꯞ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯀꯦꯝꯗ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯁꯥꯝ ꯔꯥꯏꯐꯜꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯌꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯡꯉꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯦꯟꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯜ ꯐꯣꯔꯁꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯐꯥꯎꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯨꯐ ꯐꯪꯉꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯑꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯝꯃꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯒꯣꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯇꯁꯨ ꯊꯥꯖꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯟ ꯑꯥꯔꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯔꯦꯡꯊ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯅꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯑꯥꯔꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯔꯦꯡꯊꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯗꯒꯤ ꯕꯔꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯗꯨꯅ ꯇꯛꯁꯜꯂꯛꯄ PDF ꯃꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯇꯛꯁꯟꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯦ ꯀꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯨꯕ ꯊꯕꯛꯅꯣ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯟ ꯑꯥꯔꯃꯤꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯐꯕ ꯈꯨꯠꯂꯥꯏ ꯁ꯭ꯅꯥꯏꯄꯔꯁ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯗꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯕꯔꯃꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯔꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯕꯔꯃꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯏ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯀꯗꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯡꯊꯥ ꯊꯥꯖꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯃꯛ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ 1809ꯗ ꯆꯪꯉꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯀꯨꯀꯤꯗꯣ ꯅꯦꯆꯔꯦꯂꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯇꯤꯖꯟ ꯑꯣꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯦꯞ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯤꯝꯇ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯁꯪꯗꯥꯅꯕꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯗꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯝꯇ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯋꯦꯜ ꯄ꯭ꯂꯥꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯕꯨꯛ ꯐꯠꯇꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯏꯕ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯁꯥꯒꯠꯂꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯝꯇꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅꯗꯕꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯅꯗꯕ ꯃꯨꯁꯂꯤꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯕꯨꯏ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯔꯛꯇꯁꯨ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯡꯆꯦꯞ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯏꯕ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯦꯛꯀꯣꯟꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯂꯤ ꯁꯤ ꯀꯕꯨꯏ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯡꯆꯦꯞ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯃꯨꯁꯂꯤꯝꯅ ꯐꯝꯖꯕ ꯗꯨꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯦꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯜ ꯂꯨꯞꯄꯒ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯪꯖꯜꯂꯨꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯕꯨꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯜ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯅꯕ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯅꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯁꯣꯛꯀꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯉꯥꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯉꯥꯛꯑꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯡꯆꯦꯞ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯏꯕ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯋꯥ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯔꯨꯒꯅꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯄꯤꯛꯄ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯆꯥꯎꯔꯕ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯟ ꯑꯥꯔꯃꯤꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯄꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯅ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯥꯎꯁꯜꯂꯒ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯥꯎꯔꯛꯑꯅꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯀꯜꯂꯨ indigenous ꯑꯣꯏꯖꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯁꯦ ꯔꯤꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯖꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯕ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯃꯤꯂꯤꯇꯦꯟꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯟ ꯑꯥꯔꯃꯤꯅ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯟꯒꯗꯧꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯦꯜꯞ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯣꯏꯗꯣꯔꯦ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯝꯗꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯔꯤꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯖꯤ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯗ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯟ ꯑꯥꯔꯃꯤꯅ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯉꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯊꯝꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯥꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯕꯨ ꯍꯥꯠꯀꯦꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯠꯈ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯅꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯅꯥꯗꯤ ꯍꯜꯂꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯉꯔꯥꯡ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯔꯗꯔ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯊꯦꯡꯃꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯔꯗꯔꯁꯦ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯆꯈꯠꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯝꯃꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯁꯨ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯊꯧꯅꯥꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯂꯨꯝ ꯀꯩ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯇꯨꯝꯃꯦ ꯃꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯁꯤꯔꯦ ꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯔꯗꯔꯁꯦ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯄꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯁꯦ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯗꯣꯏꯔꯥ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯗꯣꯏꯔꯥ ꯃꯁꯤꯃꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯈꯟꯕꯤꯔꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯗ ꯐꯥꯎꯖꯔꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯕꯤꯔꯣ ꯂꯥꯟꯁꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯖꯔꯒꯦ ꯃꯗꯨꯗ ꯉꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯝꯗꯝ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯥꯏꯕꯛ ꯑꯣꯏꯖꯔꯒꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯃ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯌꯨꯝꯗꯒꯤ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯣ ꯅꯍꯥꯟ ꯃꯈꯩ ꯀꯗꯣꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯥꯎꯅꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯂꯥꯟꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅꯃꯛ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯁꯥꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯒꯠꯅꯔꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯁꯨꯕ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯂꯥꯟꯗꯣ ꯍꯧꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯁꯥꯔꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ
Indefinite curfew has been imposed in Imphal East and West in order to avoid the unwanted incident happening in the districts. District magistrates of the two districts had issued the order yesterday. Security measure has been taken up in the two districts by the Home Department. MLA of Hiyanglam Assembly Constituency, Dr. Radhe Sam, has said that he will never let down the wishes of his people. He said this yesterday when a large number of people rushed to his residence to submit a memorandum regarding his stand on present situation of Manipur. The MLA further said he will urge the Union Home Minister Amit Shah to bring normalcy in Manipur. The present war is not between Kuki and Meiteis. It is all about fighting between Kuki militants and innocent Meiteis. He promised to the public that he never escaped from the present situation. He will go with the public, he added.
अहानबदि कांगलबनि यंथिनबगि लान हेन लौरमी औजिक्ति कुकी मिलिटेंट सिंगा स्टेट फोर्स का यदि मैते सिंग सोनब लान हेन दमैना लौब यारे मरमदि कुकी मिलिटेंट सिंग सथरि बसे पूरा टेररिज्म की थबक तबसे अखै तन्न यानिंग आई कंडेम तवि मणिपुर प्रजा पुनमना कंडेम तबम थव आई सामसु कंडेम तवि मकुने तरिबा आराम थबक सिगि बखै सोन दंदी सोयदन पिगनि प्रजाना सोयदन दंदी पिगनि से चेप थाजबनि अखै सुद लेरिबा कुकी सिलनाव सिंगना सुगी ग्राउंड रूल थुगायरगा सुगी मखाद लेब नियम कानून चत्तना मकुत खुलाई पायरगा स्वरूप थोरागा चम्मबा मैते प्रजा सिंजे नोमै कापन खोतना तौरिसे मसिदि याम लानबा थबा मनि अदुना सुगु लेबगा अर्थ थोक्त्रे अदुना ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर होम लाखो मतमदसु हानसु अखै तक्सनदुना लारे होजिसु तक्सनगनि मदुदि अर्थ लेत्रब सुगुसे लौथोकदबनि हाइब डिमांड से अखैना तौगनि नत्रगदि सुगिनि ग्राउंड रूल मतुंग इना मखै सुगी चप चाब नियम मखान मनमुंग मखै मनुंग लेगदबनि खुलाई पारोइदबनि अखै मिसम प्रजादा दुमि उतलोइदबनि हाइबसे मसाना लेरे वाफमनि अदुना सु हंदोकदबनि नत्रग सुगी चप चाब रूल से थमगदबनि हाइबसे अखै सरकारना मते तौहम थयेना अदुमना थमजगे अहुम सुबदा मियामगी अनिंग अपामे मतुंगना आई सामसु अखै थबक तौजगनि मरमदि हारिबा पांदम मसे फंदगदे अखै पीस फंबा ngमोय मियामना पामे पांदम मसे फंगना भरामदा आइगोंदगी रिजर्वेशन म लेतना आई मयाम लोन चटप.
More on news. The Indigenous Peoples Association of Kanglei Park has urged state and central government to immediately abrogate the suspension of Operation Sue with Kuki militants. The present ethnic clash is a result of vote bank politics by some political leaders, trust with Kuki militants who worked closely with village chiefs and top brass of central paramilitary forces to cultivate poppy on mass scale by carrying out widespread deforestation, says IPAC in a statement. Government's action against poppy, anti-drug drives, tough acts on drug cartels, implementation of IPL and growing demand for implementation of NRC in the state also contributed to the present situation, said IPAC. IPAC also alleged that paramilitary forces are reluctant to prevent Kuki militants from attacking innocent civilians dwelling in the foothills because they work hands in glove with drug dealers. Ridiculing the 10 MLAs who are seeking separate administration, IPAC says that such an arrangement will benefit them. They have their eyes on cuts from poppy cultivators. Saying that it will not accept any fragmentation or disintegration of the state, IPAC says that the association is ready to take the matter to international platforms and even UNO if needed to be. After simultaneous attacks carried out by Kuki militants on Meitei villages in the peripheral areas of the valley districts, since the wee hours on Sunday, enraged people snatched many firearms and ammunition from different security posts, both in the valley and in Technopole districts. Though exact number of weapons snatched could not be ascertained, sources informed that significant number of weapons and ammunition were taken away by encroach from 7 MR, 3 IBR, 8 IRB, MPTC, Kakching District Police, Technopole District Police. This is the second time that enraged people took away arms and ammunition from security force, since outbreak of communal violence on May 3rd. The weapons were snatched as news spread about attacks on Meitei villages and encounters between security forces and suspected Kuki militants in different parts of the state from Saturday midnight and Sunday morning. Several Manipur police commandos and unidentified armed group members were also injured in these encounters, in addition in civilians' casualties and injuries. Moving on, media organization of Manipur have strongly refuted the allegation of being biased and urged 4 student bodies to retract their ban on media in Manipur, especially those based in Imphal. The All Manipur Working Journalists Union, Editors Guild Manipur and Manipur Hill Journalists Union in a joint statement said that They were deeply concerned with the charges leveled by the 4 student organizations that include Kuki Student Organizations, KSO, Churchandpur, Zomi Students Federation, ZSF, Mar Students Association, HAS, and Mizo Zirlai Paul, MZP. We refute the allegations of being biased and urge the 4 student bodies to retract their ban on the media in Manipur and Imphal in particular. It has been a practice that any organization or individual not satisfied with the reporting of any media house may approach any of the 3 organizations for rectification, correction if needed, the media bodies said. The 4 student organizations should submit case-wise any article or reporting or lack of it to any media house under the 3 media organizations for any changes, rectification or clarification. Namdilong Naga Village Authority has expressed deep concern and resentment against the unprovoked firing incident on Saturday night in and around Namdilong in Kanglatombi area by unidentified gunmen. The village authority said that the distress caused upon the villagers was exacerbated by the fact that children, women and aged citizens are frightened by such unprecedented and unprovoked firing carried out in the middle of the village. The authority also stated that such incidents may lead to unfortunate episodes of harming the innocent and neutral civilians. The villagers have been giving free passages to all irrespective of the community they belong and reaching out to every distressed call on humanitarian ground, maintaining neutrality. However, no community should take this for granted and view the village to be weak and susceptible. The villagers will not allow anybody to use its area as a battlefield, it added. Moving on to the national news, Prime Minister Modi to flight off Guwahati New Jalpaiguri Vande Bharat Express in Assam today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will flight off Assam's first Vande Bharat Express in Guwahati today at 12 noon via video conferencing. The train will connect Guwahati with New Jalpaiguri. On regular days, the train will start from Guwahati at 4:30 p.m. and will reach New Jalpaiguri at 10 p.m. It will operate on all days except Tuesday. Akashvani correspondent reports that it will save about an hour of journey time as compared to the current fastest train connecting both the places. The new service will cover the distance of 411 kilometers. The Vande Bharat Express will cover the journey between Guwahati and New Jalpaiguri in 5 hours and 30 minutes, while the current fastest train takes 6 hours 30 minutes to cover the same. It will have stoppages at Kamakhya, New Bongaigaon, Kokrajhar, New Alipurdwar and New Coach Behar. The initiative is expected to boost tourism in the region by providing travel with speed and comfort to the people. The Prime Minister will also dedicate 182 route kilometers of newly electrified sections. This will help to provide pollution-free transportation with trains running at higher speed and reduce running time of trains. It will also open the doors for trains running on electric traction to enter Meghalaya. Mr. Modi will also inaugurate a newly constructed diesel-electric multiple unit and mainline electric multiple unit shed at Lumding in Assam. ISRO to launch its next generation navigational satellite NVS-1 from Sriharikota today. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, will launch its next generation of navigational satellite NVS-1 at 10:42 this morning. The spacecraft is part of the Navigation with Indian Constellation series, which aims to provide monitoring and navigational capability. NVS-1, weighing about 2,232 kilograms, will be launched by GSLV F-12 rocket from the second launch pad at Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. Akashvani correspondent reports this is the first of the second generation satellites envisaged for the Navigation with Indian Constellation series. King of Cambodia, Norodom Sihamoni, will arrive in New Delhi this afternoon on a 3-day visit to India. The king will have bilateral meetings with President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi tomorrow. He will be accorded a ceremonial welcome at the Rashtrapati Bhavan in the morning, following which he will pay floral tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will call on the king. President Murmu will host a state banquet in honor of the visiting dignitary in the evening. The visit marks the culmination of the celebrations of the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations between India and Cambodia. This visit by the King of Cambodia is taking place after almost 6 decades, with the last being that of the current king's father in 1963. Akashvani correspondent reports India and Cambodia enjoy warm and friendly relations marked by civilizational, cultural and economic linkages and deep-rooted people-to-people ties. The multifaceted relationship is based on shared cultural values, commitment to foster economic growth, collaboration in the fields of defense and security, and convergence on regional and global issues. India actively assists Cambodia in capacity building and human resource development. India has also extended grants and concessional loans for developmental projects. Conservation and restoration of the ancient temples of Angkor Wat, Ta Prohm and Prai Vihar are being carried out under India's funding. Also an update on sports, Deepak Chahar was born to swing the cricket ball, believes his childhood coach Navindu Tyagi. Chahar's nickname Cherry, which he picked up in first-class debut, is fitting. Watching him bowl in his teens, Tyagi would often wonder if he's getting the ball to move around so much now, just how good would he be once his body has fully developed. Such was his skill, said stepfather Lokendra Singh opted to quit his Air Force job to accompany his son 24/7 with his training. Tyagi elucidates on the why of it. He has complete control of his wrist, action and release position. Those who swing the ball best master their action in the early days. The fingers are in hold of the ball perfectly. Your wrist is right behind it. The ball seam travels right where you want the ball to swing. It's not easy to learn these things, let alone master them. His flow and sequence are perfect, picture perfect as well. There's more to Deepak, the bowler though. Has to be conditions at his IPL home ground at Chipwak offer little helps to move the ball as much as he'd want to. The slower bouncer and the knuckleball. The one that even the 2023 Shubman Gill couldn't pick as he fell during Chennai Super Kings' 15-run win over Gujarat Titans earlier this week. Seven people were killed and few others were injured after a car they were traveling in collided with a parked vehicle in the Jalukbari area in Assam's Guwahati on Sunday night. As per preliminary investigation, we have found that the deceased are students, the Joint Commissioner of Police said. According to reports, the car also hit the divider. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Babina Diagnostics Manipurda ihan hanba oina ingsok lisingamaga chamapal marifuhumdoida linkhatki. Masina awang nongpok Bharatda yamna pak chawna miyoibagi ana layengda darkar lakpa makhal kayagi changyengsing pangthoi. Mayamdugi marakta amatang pallabada radiological investigations su maipakna pangthokli. Wana honajaba miyoibagi sebani khana angamba thakta laibak thiraba ana ayek nanglaba kayagi mating pangjaba asi sakhang biduna awang nongpokta ihan hanba oina NABL gi accreditation pibirakhi. Miyam gi pothafam ngainafam testofam report lawfam gi awaba du kokhanduna changfam hangfam pothafam gari parking cafeteria yauna marang kaina leizaraba unit ama oina miyam gi seba tawjari. Unit asida thamjariba matamgi darkar oirakpa equipment singdi 1.5 Tesla MRI, 128 slice CT scanner, mammography, DEXA scanner, digital X-ray, loinana hematology, clinical chemistry, amadi clinical pathology, immunology, microbiology, molecular biology, amasung immunohistochemistry studies ki masing yamlaba automated analyzers.
Welcome you all to UNACO College, Kongman, Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational college offering both BA and BAc courses. UNACO College will be affiliated to Manipur University, Kanchipur. First academic session will begin in July 2023. Hurry up! Registrations and admissions open for 2023-24 academic session.
Welcome back. You're watching the 3 p.m. LETV English News. Now moving on. Rahul Gandhi was issued a new ordinary passport on Sunday, 2 days after a Delhi court gave its clearance, said reports quoting sources. The Congress leader, who had applied for an ordinary passport after surrendering the old diplomatic passport issued to him when he was a member of parliament, will likely travel to the US today, the reports added. PM Narendra Modi congratulated Turkey's Recep Tayyip Erdogan after he was re-elected as the president of Turkey on Sunday. Taking to Twitter, PM Modi said, "I'm confident that our India-Turkey bilateral ties and cooperation on global issues will continue to grow in the coming times." World leaders, including US President Joe Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin, also congratulated Erdogan. Congress leader Jai Ram Ramesh criticized the BJP over the violence in Manipur, saying that things have turned from bad to worse ahead of Union Home Minister Amit Shah's visit to Imphal, the state capital. He added, "It's a horrific tragedy unfolding while the Prime Minister is obsessed about his self-coronation. Not a single appeal for peace was issued by him." NASA has released a picture captured by its New Horizons spacecraft showing a heart-shaped glacier on Pluto's surface. It also features mountains, cliffs, valleys, craters and plains thought to be made of methane and nitrogen ice, NASA stated. Pluto's surface is marked with cracks and craters in shades of brown, the space agency wrote about the image. For LETV News Channel, contact the email address info@letv.in or 940-289-0982 and subscribe to LETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. "I will sacrifice for motherland," says MLA Joy Kishan. Nexus between Indian Army and Kuki militants found, women vendors. An indefinite curfew imposed in Imphal East and West continue. That brings us to the end of the news. Thank you for watching. Take care and stay safe.